Girls, I did what? Wow, Monday morning, eh? Boys and girls, how you doing? Right? This is what we're doing on Monday. Yes, we do this. Okay, another pick a card, hopefully. What's happening? That's what we're gonna do because we like to have the flavor of the week. Well, you see what I mean? You already have the flavor. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's not fluff around. Okay, so there's no start. There's no start. Okay, one, two, one, two. So what's happening? Pile number one, right? This is what we do. The Fool. Wow, Knight of Wands, Seven of Cups. Holy schmoly. Well. I don't know if it's you or someone else, but someone was kind of daydreaming, procrastinating, fluffing around. Oh, great ideas, but not much action. And suddenly, wow, what's happening? Indeed, someone is taking a leap of faith. Someone doesn't really know what to do, how to do it, but actually doing something. A bit all over the place, maybe a little bit of avavum as well, but there's a lot of determination, a lot of enthusiasm, and at least something is happening. So that's great news. Okay, so let's see and have more information. Yeah, someone feel that, oh, I missed the boat the first time around, I can't miss the boat the second time. Been feeling a bit depressed, maybe daydreaming because the reality in their life was really sad and very limited, and they had to escape in some ways, and now they really want to escape for good. Yeah, definitely drastic. Oof. That is the hangman is someone who's were hanging for a long time and then suddenly realize I can't be hanging for the rest of my life, something has to give, right? You bet. So you think so? Oh my goodness. That is serious. That is like someone no, it clearly is. That's what I mean. I like it. Personally, I'm a big fan of the tower. Because when someone is taking the piss for a certain amount of time, eventually, bam, I'm gonna kick some butt. Yeah, you're damn right. Because why would you, turn the other cheek? No, I'm not turning the other cheek. I mean, thank you very much. My cheek are cool. No, I'm not having it. Yes, yeah. The thing is that someone was actually looking at you, wishing to be with you, but now they have to be with you. They cannot justify their non-action. They cannot, because staying for the money, staying for what? For the security, for what? That is rubbish. We all know that you have to feel alive. So, in my opinion, it's pretty straightforward here. I think so. Someone is moving towards you, and maybe someone that didn't dare doing that before, but now they have no choice. They have to move towards you to tell you something, to offer you something, to give you something. At the end of the day, enough is enough of fluffiness. Fluffiness. We don't do fluffiness here. Okay? Boom, bada boom. The emperor. Yeah. Someone is ready to take action, open their heart, and boom, let's go. Absolutely. Someone who is for king, so it doesn't have to be male, it can be female, there's no gender in tarot, but it's someone who's been thinking about it for a long time, and now is the time. Like it. Okay, so pile number two, what's happening? Six of Wands, the temperance. Four of Swords. Wow, interesting. Someone's going to choose you because someone has done, the work, the inner child work, or they paid off a karmic debt, right? So now they don't need to hang around with someone they don't really like because they're leaving somebody or something behind in order to choose love and to choose you. Right? You see what I mean? Because you're meant to be together. It's written, it's fated. There is no choice. You have no other choice. They have to move towards you. The thing is, yes, maybe there was a choice like, I'm just like pro and cons for a little while. Yes, and maybe you have to go piano. Maybe you have to trust them again. Maybe there was, a funny story to start with, right? Fair enough. But it's meant to happen, all right? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, we have this quite a lot at the moment. We had the last supermoon this month. The previous months we had in July the strongest full moon of the year. Those two moons, combine brings a lot of energy. Excuse me, George is here, and brings a lot of movement forward. And there is an idea of resolution. A lot of readings, a lot of my clients, I see that happening already now. It's like, okay, the people who did the homework receive the result. The people who trying to avoid the homework is going to have them happen in their face, and bam, they're going to have to sort it out, right? Yeah, they knew from day one that you were the one. But there is, in my opinion, 3 people. Yeah, I feel like they were with a karmic for a long time. They knew you were the person they wanted to end up with, but they didn't know how to get there. Now they have the idea like the karmic debt is paid off. It's time for me to enjoy my life. You think so? Big start, and it's very much like passionate, new beginning, determination, fire, you name it. They have to move forward. Yeah, because you were, you were ticking all the boxes for each other. You were the light at the end of the tunnel. Again, this idea of balancing energy, balancing emotion, kind of like maybe pro and cons again, but at the same time, you're meant to be, right? You're perfect for each other. I mean, it's written. Is absolutely written, right? Yeah, it's a lot of wondering and questioning, and then they lost, maybe sleep over it, because it's huge. When you leave a comic, is a decision that is, you realize it's challenging because you've been with that person for a long time. You go used to it. You know where you're leaving. You don't really know where you're going, but you know you have to go. But it's not an easy decision. Absolutely. It's really, yeah, that was third party here. Absolutely. So for me, their heart was broken. Maybe their heart was a bit challenged. Their heart were a little bit like, oh my goodness, in between two. Obviously, it had to be balanced, pro and cons. But at some point, yeah, you go for a past love. That is something that they met you. They didn't allow themselves to go for it the first time around, but they cannot forget you. They have to move towards you. Number 6, again, pure love. I think it's pretty straight to the point here, right? So let's have a major arcana here for part number 2 what's happening. But obviously it's a reunion. Yeah, the Empress. Wow. Yeah, they have to move toward the Empress. The other person was, male, female, doesn't matter, was a comic. And the Empress is the person who allowed them the time and space to grow into the Emperor, because they knew that they were going to actually move forward eventually. But it's like the boat has to go to the harbor, and sometimes it takes a little while. But that's all right. At the end of the day, there was no rush. The Empress is not impatient. The Empress is like, whenever you're ready, big boy or big girl, doesn't matter. Whenever you're ready, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm doing my thing. But, you have to know, that you're moving towards me. Otherwise, I'm not going to come and get you. That's for sure. Move. On this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.